You ask a nigga what he trying to eat, I'm trying to eat you.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new to the channel, of course hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So what I realized is when women refer to men using the N-word, then that to me says a lot about the men that you are attracting, right? When the word you use for this and this or this and that, and I can't stand ends, that to me says a lot about the man that you attract. And whenever these women give these stories about how they can't deal with this end or they can't deal with that end, I already know that what you about to say about this man is probably some BS because you keep dealing with N-words. Okay, that's just what you deal with. So it's almost like, how can somebody feel bad for you when it comes to dating when you keep dealing with men like this? All men are not like this. Something about you is attracting these type of men. And I'm gonna share these videos for y'all in reference to these women just being disgusted with the men who are overly sexual. Let's come back and talk about it.
And niggas be so irritating. You tell a nigga you hungry, he be like, I got something for you to eat. And you be like, well, what is that? This dick? Blocked. Because I just don't have time for them conversations no more. I'm at the age where, baby, I can't. You tell a nigga you just got out the shower, they be like, without me? And now it make me think like, did you not wash your ass today? Because if you waiting for me, I know you ain't washed your shit. You ask a nigga what he trying to eat, I'm trying to eat you. And it's just like at some point I just be like, are y'all okay? Like, are y'all really okay? Because there's no way that y'all are overly freaked out like that. Y'all just be so hungry, dehydrated, so thirsty. Just, I can't. I'm at the age, baby, where I can't do all that. Get the fuck out of my phone, respectfully. Some of you men are hypersexual and it's so uncomfortable and disrespectful. I remember I went on this date with this dude, and in the beginning the conversation was cool. Like, we were talking about life and all the other stuff, getting to know each other. Then it quickly went into, if you know, you know. At first he started throwing out, hints, and I don't understand what guys don't get it. It's like, if a girl is showing you the signs that they're not interested in that, why do they keep going? And then they keep pushing it. But what sent me over the edge? This man was so, like, he wanted to let me know so bad that he just wanted to do it so bad. A guy rode past us on a bike. And he was like, ooh, I hate bikes. I'm like, why you don't like bikes? He was like, I don't like when my touches the seat. I'm like, okay. And I said exactly that. Then he kept going. He was like, something about things touching my area just makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, okay. I'm just saying okay at this point, right? So then he goes into saying how he doesn't like to wear underwear because it touches his manhood. He actually likes to be free. The whole time I'm going, okay, you're killing it for me. So then he also proceeds to say, since we're on the topic, remind you, he said, since we're on that topic, I remember I was talking to this girl and she just kept touching me in this area. And then he gonna look at me and say, what is it with y'all and touching men? And I looked at him and I said, why are you asking me? I was like, I made this face. I'm like, what? And he was like, does that mean, like, I don't get hints. I don't get these hints. Like, if you want it, just let me know.
So, as I said, talking about men, N-word, all of that stuff. I'm a firm believer. I'm going to just say it, and I know we don't like this, but I believe that, yes, there are outliers that you can be all the way covered up from head to toe, and a man could still say something inappropriate or sexual to you. But if we being all the way honest, it is Less likely that a man's going to say something like that when you are fully covered versus when you are exposed and presenting yourself in a certain way. So for me, it's like these women are like, I can't stand for a man to do this and do that and do this and do that. Something about you has made him believe that he can say those things to you. Something about how you look, something about how you talk, something about how your social media looks. Your social media alone might give him the idea that, oh yeah, she down for whatever. She down for whatever. And you don't even realize that. You don't understand that the idea he has about you just based on what he's seen, how you talk, and what you say online, and that could be your persona. It could be fake, but for a man, and I'm watching you and I'm seeing you, I'm gonna just shoot my shot in the way that I know how to do it with the women who typically present the way that you present. This is why women who try to be like, well, what one woman does don't affect me. It does. It does, because the woman who looks just like you was with it, but you are not. But how will he know when you look the same, when y'all talk the same, when y'all act the same? This is that whole monolithic mindset and behaviors that a lot of black women display, that everyone's like, I just can't stand a man who's so lustful and all they want to talk about is sex and all this stuff. They will when they feel like it is the opportunity to do so with a certain type of woman who presents herself that way. A woman who's walking around with her thong hanging out of her jeans and her titties popping out, he's going to probably think it's okay to say something sexual to her. Now, I'm not saying it's okay to be inappropriate with women just because you want to. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that you are more at risk of those things being said to you when you present yourself a certain way. And like I said, when you keep talking about, I can't deal with these ends and this and this and that, you need to stop dealing with those type of men. Find you a man. Find you a man who's going to want to hear from you mentally, then watch what's happening in your body. You sitting in front of this man trying to talk to him, but your titties are right in front of his face. Your butt cheeks are clapping everywhere, every time he turns around. We got to be mindful. And I know we feel like this is like a redundant conversation. It's like, why are we talking about this? Why does it matter? Why? It matters because you dictate how this man will act based on how you present yourself. And do not underestimate this social media stuff. Y'all really think that these men don't be seeing what you posting? They may never find you. But when you are going viral, and it don't take, but if he ain't see it, his friend could have saw it. His mama could have saw it. His brother could have saw it. And it's like, oh, that's the girl I saw. It is that simple. And then you wonder why he's approached you in this way, because he didn't saw all your story times about how you like this and how these men did this and how you did this to a man. This is what it be. And I feel like women don't want to accept this, and we're in 2026 and we're still confused about why men say what they say to us. I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm saying when we open that door for these things, we have to be ready for what comes in. And if we don't want it to come in, we need to just not allow it in. We need to not even allow it to be a thing. Preserve some of your body. Be more modest, not just modesty in your clothing, but in your whole aura, in the way that you speak, the way that you walk, the way that you conduct yourself. It's a whole thing. And if a man gets any ounce of like, yeah, she's with it based on what I've seen before, I'ma try until you teach him how to treat you. But how do I know that you're different if you look the same, if you talk the same, if you act the same? We got to be mindful of this, y'all. So these are just my thoughts, per the usual. Please drop it in the comments what you think. Like the video, of course. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next episode soon. Bye.